Hello everybody, I hope you guys are all doing well. So we're doing another requested reading, and the question is, will MAGA ever wake up? So I've done a reading on this, I think, I don't know, sometimes in January or February at the beginning of the year. And back then I got that, no, not really. They're still, following their leader. So let's check up on them now, because now we're seeing MAGA fracturing, and there's quite a few people who are disappointed with Trump. But let's see, let's just ask the cards. What can we expect in the next, I don't know, let's put a timeline. During Trump's presidency. So in the next 3 years or so. In these 3 years, what can we expect from MAGA? Will they wake up? Will they realize that they've been conned? What's the energy? Alright, so we have MAGA energy here and the outside influences. Alright, so let's see. What do the cards show us now? Okay, we have America. This is the Empress card. We see it as United States. We are the world, the collective, the group, 10 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles, guidance. Let's see the card on top. Ooh, 3 of Swords. It's gonna take a long time for them to truly feel the pain. So they will feel the pain in the end, because this is the outcome. The isolation, the 3 of Swords. Okay, so now let's see the rest. The 8 of Wands. The Knight of Swords, fighting. Okay, beyond the illusion, we have the Judgment card. And on top we have 7 of Pentacles, patience. Alright, so from outside, we have the 8 of Wands, traveling. This is about fast movement, where it could be like things are intensifying as time goes by. People who are against MAGA and who are against Trump, they're getting feisty, they're getting angry. It's this fighting energy. And then we have the Judgment card. We could see this literally as judgment. People are judging Trump voters, MAGA, his whole administration. This could also mean there's this now a massive change, because this is about transformation, taking things to the next level, the next stage. Beyond the illusion, it's also a lot of people who are starting to see through the bullshit, to see through the lies, because, it's not just the MAGAs that voted for Trump. There are a lot of people who are not MAGA who voted for Trump for whatever reason, and maybe these are the ones who are waking up and they're seeing that they've been deceived, that they put their hopes into the wrong guy. And there's this anger boiling here. So this is not good. This is like a potential for conflict, because we have this 8 of Wands. It's fire, intensity. Things can rapidly turn ugly. We could have some type of like conflict within the United States. Like, I'm not saying civil war or anything like this, although I'm sure that Russia and United States enemies will make efforts in this direction. They want a civil war in United States to make sure that United States is incapacitated so that they'll get to do what they want. So for sure United States enemies will push for this conflict within United States. And there is this risk. I'm seeing this potential. Hopefully it doesn't go there. You know, the judgment card here with the beyond the illusion. It could be also people judging themselves for voting for Trump. It's just this energy of judgment, of having to deal with the past choices, maybe needing forgiveness, maybe them needing to forgive themselves, and like all this energy of judgment. And you know, with the Seven of Pentacles on top here, patience. This is about the seed has been planted. It's just a matter of time until it gets to this fruition. So it's just a matter of time until these MAGAs, which I see here from this card, this Three of Pentacles and this Ten of Pentacles, there's still this group, there's still this solid core. It's gonna be very hard for them to let go of their delusions. But in time here, with patience, in time, by the end of it, they will feel the pain with this Three of Swords, the isolation. They will be impacted. Even if right now they still don't want to see it, they still would rather hope. It's gonna be very hard to break through these people's delusions. And you know, it could be that even if they feel this pain, the Three of Swords, they're still stubborn and not wanting to admit the truth. So yeah, it's not looking very hopeful for them waking up. The rest of the people here are boiling with anger. Things seem to accelerate, but they're still here maintaining like a core, a group. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting from these cards. They're going to have to go through the pain, and even then I'm not sure if they will be willing to admit that they were wrong. Now let's do it again with the other deck of cards, and let's ask for more details. Let's use these ones. So give us more details about MAGAs. Will they wake up? What can we expect for the next 3 years? Will they still support Trump? Give us some clues. What can we collectively expect? Alright, so I have the same. MAGAs on this side, and the outside circumstances or influences here. All right, let's see what we get this time. MAGAs here. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. This is resistance. This is like one defending their beliefs and everything, not wanting to let go, holding their ground. Resistance, stubbornness. They're being manipulated here with this Magician card. We could also see this as like Trump. It's like put a spell on these people, because he does have this, I don't know, like this dark magnetism. You know, he's been born during a moon eclipse, which can only happen during full moon. So it's like he came here coded with this energy to have such an influence on people. And he keeps these people under his spell. Now let's see the other cards. Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords, 2 sixes, Ten of Cups. You can see this is collective of people, but these are not the MAGAs. This is the other people, the rest of the United States. For MAGA, we have the King of Pentacles. All right. See this card. We have the Queen of Swords. This could be, you know, about truth, clarity. And for the MAGAs, the Devil. The freaking Devil. They're bound. These people are under Trump's spell. Maybe this, I don't know, I was thinking that there has to be something within that resonates with that you're getting attached to that. The darkness within that is being plugged into and then manipulated. So it's close to impossible for these people to wake up. Because we have resistance. This Nine of Wands. Then we have the Magician putting spells on them, manipulating them. And they're bound here with the Devil. You know, it could be like they feel the pain with that Three of Swords. They're definitely impacted, of course. But this may be not wanting to admit, because it's bondage, blockage. So maybe even if they're in pain, a lot of them will not want to admit that they were wrong, that they're bamboozled. And then here on this side, from the outside, we have the 2 sixes, and the number 6 can be about returning to a state of balance. And we have the collective here. Like, you don't need the MAGAs, the hardcore MAGAs, the solid, you know, core group. These people will not change their minds, but you don't need them to change their minds. You need the other people who maybe voted for Trump but didn't necessarily belong to the MAGA and to this brainwashed people. They just have their reasons, but now they're waking up. They're regretting their choices. Maybe there are also a few like hardcore MAGAs that turn, but like for the collective movement, I'm just not seeing it happening. I'm not able to tap into that. So I'm seeing like a return to a state of balance here with the 6. It's like navigating these rough waters, but then you're gonna go into the calmer waters. It's gonna get back to a better state. People collectively wake up, collectively accept MAGAs, accept the hardcore MAGAs, and they're seeing the truth here. They're seeing clarity, and maybe this is enough. Maybe these are the enough number of people that you need to turn things, turn the direction. But do not rely on MAGAs to wake up. Even if they will suffer the consequences, there's this inability to accept the truth and to admit maybe that they were wrong. There's just too much resistance and stubbornness here with this 9 of Wands, defending their beliefs, not wanting to let go, being bound here with the Devil, being bamboozled and manipulated by the Magician. And you know, with this King of Pentacles, it could be that their delusion about the economy, that Trump knows what he's doing, and you know, like they said, it's short-term pain, but it's long-term satisfaction. Like, it's gonna be better for United States in the long term. So they still stubborn in believing this. They do not want to give up on their beliefs here, and they're bound. So I'm collectively for MAGA, I'm not seeing them turning on Trump en masse collectively, because of course you're gonna have a few people that do turn against Trump and they were hardcore MAGAs, but I'm just tapping into the collective energy here. And from these cards, I'm not seeing that happening. They're just stuck in their delusions. But as I said, you don't need the MAGAs, you just need these other people. And you have enough people to truly make a change and a transition and change the direction. Because these people will see the truth. So yeah, they're beyond help. So that's what I got from these cards. I guess it's a good thing that Trump is not young anymore and none of us are immortal. So this can't last for too long. Not that I wish him gone, I just would prefer that he would be held accountable by our human law, because I know that he will be held accountable by divine law, by universal law, karmic law, whatever you call it. But I can't, you want him to be made to pay here on earth by us, by our human laws. At least we would get some satisfaction. We get no satisfaction knowing that, I don't know, he'll have to pay in a few lifetimes from now. We're not gonna be there to see it happening. So yeah, there's this human need to get justice here and now. Yeah, but what can we do? We'll just wait and see what happens. Alright, so this was the reading for today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. I appreciate all of you. And I will see you guys soon. Take care and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.